Hello, welcome back to another Royal Rumble video. These are going to be my final predictions because I made a earlier prediction video, but that was in the first week of January. And now we have Rhea and Tiffany Stratton as women's champions. So I got to change up a few things. We had a lot of declarations to the men's and women's Rumble. But first up, I'm going to be talking about Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens, and Kevin Owens is my damn true champion. Not because I'm just a fan of menaces and trolls. Kevin Owens right now is just doing some of his greatest work that I have seen in a couple of years now. This man is coming out with all his silly little shirts, and he's always dressed to the nines when he's talking to Cody Rhodes. Not only is he doing one of his greatest character works, I'm someone who enjoys the little details. And this past SNME, we had Shawn Michaels out there. Kevin Owens got super kicked. But if you notice, Cody Rhodes came out in all black and he wasn't smiling so much. He's so tired of Kevin Owens' crap that we see it affecting his character. That we see it affecting his mood. And we are so close to that Homelander turn. We are so damn close to it. So Kevin Owens, you are my champion. You will remain my champion no matter the outcome. But I do see Cody Rhodes obviously retaining the title because, I mean, you're not losing the title anytime soon. But I really cannot remember if the Winged Eagle Championship is also on the line. But if it's not, let's continue it. Keep it on Kevin Owens. Just let him be the true champion that we all want right now. Because Cody Rhodes is doing a damn good job, but it's to a point where I need a menace. I need a menace that's holding a title. I've always been someone that preferred heels, so if we could keep that title on Kevin Owens and him doing this and him annoying Cody Rhodes, I'm A-okay with that. So next up here, we got the WWE SmackDown Men's 2 out of 3 Falls Count Championship match. We got MCMG versus DIY, and DIY seriously needed this character change because we enjoy good graps, but if there isn't something exciting on top of good graps, it gets stale and it gets boring. And finally, DIY got that sustenance now. So why would we ruin that? I think DIY is walking out of this still the WWE SmackDown Men's Tag Team Champions. But also, can we please get these titles defended on PLEs? The last time these titles were defended were at WrestleMania 40. Next up here, we got the Women's Royal Rumble. Bianca, Liv Morgan, Nia Jax, Charlotte Flair, Naomi, Bayley. Absolutely love that we are in a time where we don't need to depend on legends. If you want to bring back a certain 5'2" Puerto Rican Latina who is the greatest of all time, who connected with a lot of us fans because we were outcasts and nerds growing up and we played video games and we weren't necessarily accepted in many ways, especially in society. And, you know, like we weren't popular in high school. If you want to bring a type of little woman like that, you know, I'm all for that. But it is so beautiful to see that we can depend on NXT. We can depend on the main roster. We can depend on existing talent right now to fill up a 30 Women's Royal Rumble. And now we have a WWE and TNA partnership. So now I have more guesses. If Roxanne Perez and AJ Lee have a face-off and it's sort of like mother and daughter, but then AJ Lee gets eliminated because of Roxanne Perez. As much as I love AJ Lee and she's my GOAT, I would mark out if that were to happen because having the rookie versus the veteran and it's like mom and daughter, I'm all for it. Other women that I do see showing up from NXT, I see the current NXT champion. Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson have already been seen on the main roster shows, so I see them as well. I feel like we need more meaty women who are just going to kick ass and throw everybody out. You know the spot that usually Kane has? I see Zarya having this spot, and if it's not Zarya, over to TNA, which she probably isn't TNA anymore, and she's full WWE when she shows up. I do think Jordynne Grace will have that coveted spot. And I am 100% sure that Jordynne Grace will be showing up. As far as veterans from TNA, Gail Kim is actually at the Performance Center a lot because she is sort of managing the talent in TNA. So she's been there consistently. And I saw a video of her doing a spot and she still got it. So I see her, I see Mickie James, and I see the current TNA Knockouts champion, Masha Slamovich. Who do I got winning the Rumble? It's difficult to say, but I'm gonna go with Io Sky. I think the final four women that are going to be a part of the Royal Rumble is Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, Io Sky. The fourth one could be interchangeable. It could be a Bianca Belair, but Bianca Belair does have a strong spot in winning this year's Royal Rumble as well, because we've all been waiting for Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley. But we also know that Naomi took Jade Cargill out, and possibly Naomi and Bianca have been working together to do that. I do see Jade Cargill storming in and taking both of them out, but Bianca could still be innocent in all of this. I know Naomi for damn sure she did it, but Bianca could still be innocent. So putting all of that aside, I do see the four final women being Bianca, Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, and Io Sky. Next up here, we got the men's Royal Rumble. And even though I made my opinions and predictions on the women's Rumble, this is not an easy Rumble to call for both men and women. But with the men, when you have such a stacked Royal Rumble, like Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, Roman Reigns, John Cena, Seth Rollins, Jacob Fatu, and we don't even know if The Rock is going to be a part of this year's Royal Rumble as well. We might have the possibility in 2025 of having CM Punk, Roman Reigns, John Cena, and possibly The Rock in a Rumble. This one is very hard to predict. Because it is John Cena's retirement tour, and John Cena would possibly be the best guess here, but I'm gonna go with my original guess, and I'm gonna go with Drew McIntyre because, as I previously stated, we need a menace to fully unhinge Cody Rhodes. The only individual that I could see doing those mind games, breaking Cody Rhodes every single week and trolling him on the internet, and finally just unleashing this Homelander Cody-esque of an individual, that's Drew McIntyre. I'm not 1,000% confident when I say that, but I think that will be a good damn pick. And let's not forget about Jacob Fatu, because Jacob Fatu has been booked the right way and he's been pushed a certain way. Also, I don't know if Solo is going to be a part of this year's Royal Rumble. I'm sure he will, but he hasn't technically declared yet. As Final Four, I do see John Cena, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and my pick, Drew McIntyre. That is what I see for the final four of this year's Royal Rumble. And if you're used to watching PLEs with me, I do apologize. I won't be here for Friday Night SmackDown or for Royal Rumble because I will be in Indy myself. So if you see me there, come say hi. And hopefully AJ Lee comes back because I don't know what my reaction would be. Everybody asks me, how are you going to react? I don't know. I can't predict how I'm going to react. But if you don't know, AJ Lee is my GOAT. I believe it in my soul. Everybody in a prayer circle right now, AJ Lee will be returning, because if she doesn't return this year, she's not going to return next year because it's going to be in Saudi and CM Punk is not going to work those shows. And I know she's not going to work those shows. So I'm not trying to wait till 2027. Do you understand what I'm saying? Anyways, let me know your predictions down in the comments below. Bye!